News 18 Daybreak, Thai cave rescue, Kansas City shooting and other stories you may have missed. Get a fresh dose of the news that matters, delivered directly to your inbox, every morning. The perfect way to get you started and informed for the day ahead. In case you missed it, Thai cave rescue. As the world held its breath, 12 Thai boys and their soccer coach, accompanied by an elite team of rescue divers, made a treacherous journey to safety through flooded underground caverns, Thailand's Tham Luang caves. The dangerous caves have tested some of the world's best cavers. 4 boys have so far completed the hazardous escape, according to rescue officials, and are receiving medical treatment. Efforts to bring the remaining 8 boys and their adult coach to the surface will resume on Monday morning. Kansas tragedy. Sharath Kapoor, a 26-year-old student from Telangana, studying at the University of Missouri Kansas City, UKMC, was shot dead in Kansas City on Friday. Kapoor was a software engineer who moved to the U.S. in January to pursue his master's degree and was shot inside the Jay's Fish and Chicken Market near 54th and Prospect shop where he worked as a part-time employee. The incident is being suspected as an attempted robbery and a reward has been announced for information on the killer, who was caught on tape. Meanwhile, a GoFundMe account was created to bring back the body of the Telangana student, following which Minister for External Affairs Sushma Swaraj issued her condolences over the death and offered assistance into the victim's family. Royal snub. The Congress has snubbed JDU's advice to reconsider its association with RJD and ruled out any space for Nitish Kumar in the Grand Alliance. After National Executive meeting in Delhi on Sunday, the JDU had laid down conditions for opening any communication channel with the Congress. Blame the name. Accredited social and health activists, also known as ASHA, that popularizes health schemes and family planning measures in rural areas, are moving court in Bhopal against a condom brand named ASHA Narode. The condom, which the ASHA workers in MP are supposed to distribute, is also called ASHA by villagers, something that the health workers have objected to. Upping the ante, the Janata Dal United sent a stern message to the Bharatiya Janata Party from its national executive meet on Sunday, making it clear that it would not compromise on the 3 C's of communalism, crime and corruption, even if it comes at the cost of the government in Bihar. The meeting in Delhi, held amid a growing rift over seat sharing for next year's Lok Sabha election, saw the party upping the ante against its ally, the BJP, just days before Amit Shah calls on Nitish Kumar war on drugs. In order to check drug addiction in the state of Punjab, a number of deputy commissioners have issued orders banning the sale of syringes without a prescription by a certified doctor. Orders have been issued in Mohali, Fazilka, Bathinda, Faridkot, Ludhiana and Firozpur districts so far. In Derry casualty, a woman who suffered serious injuries after a portion of the Inderi overbridge collapsed on July 3 died on Saturday. Asmita Khadkar, 35, had been employed as a domestic help. New rules. Union HRD Minister Prakash Javadekar on Saturday announced that the newly constituted National Testing Agency (NTA) would start conducting NEET, JEE, mains, and NET entrance exams, which are currently organized by the Central Board of Secondary Education (CBSE), from the upcoming academic session. The minister also announced that NEET and JEE mains examinations will now be conducted twice a year. On abortion, the Medical Termination Pregnancy Act 1971 makes abortion a qualified right for women, but only within a much-debated 20-week ceiling. But can a law, which is almost half a century old, still be relevant to women in contemporary India? The Supreme Court is set to decide just that on Monday, when it will be ruling in favor or against a 20-year-old woman who had moved court against a Bombay High Court order denying her permission to abort an unwanted pregnancy at 21 weeks and 3 days. Final countdown. The Supreme Court will on Monday pronounce its verdict on the petition filed by 4 convicts in the Nirbhaya gang rape murder case challenging the death sentence. The Apex Court had in May 2017 upheld the death penalty against the 4 in the 2012 case that shook the nation. The Delhi High the death sentence to the 4 accused, which they had later challenged in the Supreme Court. Sunday feature, no one lives in the corner house of Bareri's San Najer area anymore. Last week, all the 11 family members were found dead. Neighbors who knew them for more than a couple of decades had never been inside their house. The children were trained to keep friends away from home. The family was planning a grand wedding. They did not foresee death, and if initial police reports are to be believed, nobody killed them either. Read News 18's special feature on the mysterious death that has too many theories, but none that make sense. Agree or disagree? Neon Pith award-winning author Pratibha Ray recoils with horror as she recounts the event that changed the course of her life. On a cold December evening in 1987, she was abused, assaulted and shoved out of the Sri Jagannath temple in Puri by a group of servitors on mere suspicion that the lady accompanying her was a non-Hindu. The incident highlights the two worst features of the world-famous temple that have now forced the Supreme Court to intervene: the conduct of the servitors and the treatment of non-Hindus, or even those looking like non-Hindus. And on both counts, the servitors have made it abundantly clear that they would not mend their ways and would, in fact, defy even the Supreme Court if it dares encroach into their fiefdom. Read senior journalist Sandeep Sahu's take on the notorious pandas of Puri. The recent incident in Dhule, Maharashtra, where a mob lynched 5 persons from a nomadic tribe, can be understood and analyzed from different perspectives. Mayank Sinha, member of National Alliance Group for Nomadic and Denotified Tribe, explains how most ethnic nomadic groups are displaced from their natural habitation due to privatization of community resources, have lost their natural habitation and forest, climate change, and are impacted by the changing global economic scenario and technological transformation. Unreal in conversation with 2 extremely talented men, Anurag Kaushia and Nawazuddin Siddiqui, who, after proving their mettle in the Hindi film industry with films like Sadia, Dev D, Black Friday and Gangs of Wasseypur among others, are on a mission to take on the digital space. Watch the duo talk at length about Netflix's first India original series Sacred Games, creative freedom in the digital platform, censor board and more. https://www.youtube.com/watch?v=nt99t245u. Get a fresh dose of the news that matters, delivered directly to your inbox, every morning. The perfect way to get you started and informed for the day ahead. Subscribe to News 18 Daybreak here.